Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Ken with MrTruck.com, and today we're reviewing a 2021 Sexy Beast Denali Yukon GMC. I love this truck. It looks so cool, that's why I call it the Sexy Beast. This has the 3-liter inline 6 diesel. It's 277 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, a 10-speed. And it's the same cost whether you get the 6.2 gas engine V8 or you get the inline 6 diesel, 3-liter. Great, when it gets 26 miles a gallon on the highway, it's fantastic. This is how you buy a big luxury SUV. Body on frame, so it's a truck. This has seat belts for 7. 4 captain's chairs, which is very comfy. And this is such a cool truck. We just got through trying out the adaptive cruise control, and it does work. Kicks in your exhaust brake and your grade shifting. So I'm really happy you viewers told me how all that stuff is supposed to be set. I know they did that originally with the big Duramax. You can go cross country and never touch your foot or your gas pedal. But a lot of that has to do with adaptive cruise control, and Ram does the same thing on their big trucks. But this is so awesome. And it's so quiet. It's the quietest diesel out there. 22-inch wheels, man, this is a Sexy Beast. And we're pulling 7,500 pounds, which is the max tow capacity of this truck in 4-wheel drive. 2-wheel drive, you can get over 8,000 pounds. But this is a fun truck. We're going to drive up and down the mountains and try it out and accelerate and do all that fun stuff and see how it runs. Because I like this truck, and I hope I like it better when we get done with the day. So let me show you around the truck and the whole vehicle. Now, I keep learning things on this job, but this has all these cool buttons to open your hatchback, and you can adjust how much the hatchback opens, you know, 3/4 full, whatever. But what I've learned is there's a plastic plate that goes there where the hitches. They always like to hide it like they don't pull trailers. But anyway, when you take that off, this has this thing where you can swing your foot. This is like what Kelsey and I used to kick the crap out of these trucks. But anyway, underneath there, normally when there's not a trailer on there, you can swing your foot across, open the tailgate. So when you're taking that plastic plate off the back to put the trailer hitch on, make sure you either shut the automatic door off or do something different, or just watch what you're doing, because when I was taking the plate off, the tailgate started open, just about hit me. But I got fast reactions, so I'm okay. But yeah, this is cool. You got buttons, it's on your remote control too. And of course, you know, it swings up perfectly, so you actually don't hit your trailer hitch. And this is so smooth looking. They got the way the roof, the little spoiler on back is actually designed to hide your windshield wipers. So it looks so cool with that spoiler back there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna open this up again because, like all of these luxury vehicles, of course, you get past our camera bag and you get all these buttons so you can drop the seats. Maybe I'm not hitting the right button. Oh, there we go. That one went forward. So this one goes forward. Isn't that cool? But that, you know, and then those, of course, the ones in front of that, they fold forward too. So you got a lot of room back here. And you know, this is not, I was complaining about the Titan bumpers and the infinity button because they come back and you hit your foot on them. This one comes back quite a bit too, but I guess something you got to deal with. But this has a lot of cargo space. And I can move my camera back forward. And of course, you got a place down here. You got different things. I guess you look at that. You got a block heater. So when really cold, you can plug in your diesel. And you got some tools. But that is good. And this has got Bose stereos. How can you ever beat a Bose stereo? Let me pull these seats back up. If I know how to run these things. There we go. Seat 1/3. Come on, girl. Come on. Seat 2/3. I guess I gotta push it the right way. I don't understand it. Anyway, but that is so cool. And you got a button back here to lower the tailgate. I wish they'd put those on the outside of the button. But anyway, so good. Now, we're on the other side, Chuck. Walk through the mud a little while. So from a distance, to me, the outside color looks gray, but it's actually a hunter green. Okay, the wheels are 22 inches. I love the design of these wheels. Okay, now, let's see, in the back door, Somebody's got all their junk piled in here. Oh, don't you love these seats? Do a close-up of these. These, you got double stitching and you got a cross stitching. It is so cool if you can see that or not. But you've got like 12-inch screens for the kids to watch the movies. That controls heat and cold and all the air. You can cool your heat, cool your seat, and heat up your seat. But these all fold all over the place. One of these actually does it like that. And then you can fold it forward too, I think. That does that. And it's also a slider too. You can slide your seat and climb back there relatively easy. If you can video back there and see what that seat looks like, it has that cross stitching, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I think it's 12-inch screen or so. So cool. Watch my finger run across it. I love the cross stitching. You got double stitching a lot of this and cross stitching. They spent some time on the leather on this. And the Denali, you got all these, you know, adjustable seats, very comfortable seats. Now, what I was trying to figure out was the color. They call the interior dark walnut ash gray. So it might be easier. I mean, you can see the woodwork here, but it's the same woodwork that's in the door. And I think this is real wood. So, I mean, this looks like a brown to me. So we're going to call that maybe ash gray, and this might be called dark walnut on the wood. But Denali does that. They use real stuff. I mean, a lot of Denali trucks, they have real aluminum in them, not plastic like the High Country does. So I really like what they do. They spend the time on these interiors, make them gorgeous. If you look at the dash, you got the vents in the front, you get that giant cover there for your gauges. It's a 10-inch main screen. Awesome. I love the way they do the interior. I mean, this is like subtle. It's almost like a monotone color that they do on the outside. But it's rich. It looks cool.
Don't go away, Mr. Truck.tv. We'll be right back.
This is that cool grill. And it is an awesome, look at those awesome headlights. It's like 3 on each side. It's really a standout machine for a luxury SUV. And it's big and it's powerful. Those 7,500 pounds in a 4-wheel drive configuration. Yeah, look at that Duramax 3-liter. You gotta love it. Denali mirrors are even nice. They're not towing mirrors, but they're pretty good for the trailers I'm towing. And got to take the little cover off the back of the bumper so I can put a hitch on this. Go rocking and rolling. Beautiful rig here though, beautiful. And this is like the quietest diesel in the market. We're up here right where the engine is, and it is quiet. It's even quieter at the back end. You can hear it running in the back, which is pretty amazing. If you can hear that or not hear that, but there's hardly any noise coming out of this. Yukon Denali from GMC. Just the right amount of chrome. Well, I'm a chrome guy. I don't mind excessive chrome, but for the market, it's not the most popular thing nowadays. Pop the hood so you can see the diesel and hear the diesel. Yep, there's those cool running boards. They fold up. I said they fold up. Let's open the hood. It's got struts. And now you can hear it's a little louder, but this is the loudest you'll hear from this 3-liter inline 6 is right over the engine. Close the hood, it's quieter. You walk to the back, it's quieter. Inline 6, man, it's what semis have. It's what farm tractors have. There's a reason for that. Cool. You can see me backing up toward the trailer. Trying to get lined up here so my spring arms are easier to hook up. Yeah, it doesn't like where the direction I was going. I love it when a truck tells me what to do. Just amazes me. The object here is to get backed up the right angle so my spring arms are straight back and they hook up easier. So there we go. Now I know, let's see what this button does. That shows in front of me, which is very important. I like front cameras. And there even zooms in on the front camera. And here's where I can see what's alongside of me, which part of the drive-through I'm running into. And here's right above the hitch. Well, there's a close-up shot. When you push the magnification button, that's what you get. So you can see right there what she looks like when you're coupling. All these camera views, General Motors has gotten really good at it. But you know, it shows you what's in front of us. Oh, don't you love that? So when you're backing up, you can actually see both sides of the trailer, way past the trailer. I mean, look at this. You're way past the trailer, so you can see which building you're going to hit and all that stuff. I just think that is the coolest thing. And you can zoom in on top of your hitch. Well, there was the one I was trying to get, the two pictures. And there it is. That's the bigger screen, the 360, and this is the general screen. On both of those, you could do donuts with this thing in reverse. That is so cool. And this part here is my favorite. I can back up at an angle. I can see where my tires are headed. I can see where the back of my vehicle's headed. So if I want to watch this side, the right side, I'm backing up so I don't hit a gate or something, or I want to watch the back of the trailer, you can do all of that stuff. That's General Motors really is on top of their game when it comes to trailers and cameras. And it's kind of hidden. It's right here. It's got arrows on it. So I'll push that arrow and it slides back. And then down here is another little hidden tray. You can put your keys or whatever you need to. It's pretty good size. And that's in the bottom of the console. And you have all this room. And then now, back here, the second row of people in those wonderful captain's chairs, they can reach their cups. Very good idea. I really like that. It is just so cool. And look how far back it goes. My goodness. That is awesome. And then I'll slide it forward. Whee! I could play with this all day. See far enough unless you're on top of the mountain to see where the fire is, where the smoke is. If you're down here in the valley and all you see is trees, you may better do something. I better get out of here, sweaty. Wow. Well, there's some more up here too. It's about all gone. All those burnt out trees.
You hear this ticking, and I didn't know you had a turn signal.
That's my old man. One of these, I think it's Chevy, and it will beep at you if you leave your blinker on.
Oh, really?
And Toyota does all. There's a bunch of ones that do that. These old people must buy their vehicles. What's that noise?
Well, our, we drive Ford pickups at work. That's what we have for vehicles, and that, of course, if you don't buckle your seatbelt, it ding, ding.
No, and that's a Toyota. It gets louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
And some of those won't let you turn your stereo on if you don't buckle your seatbelt. They're getting really sophisticated. So here we are. It's Mr. Truck and Chuck. It's a Mr. Truck and Chuck show. We've got this 2021 sexy beast. It's the Denali Yukon. Giant grill on here. Heads-up display. And this thing has got a 3.0 liter inline 6 diesel. And we are heading up to the high country. We're pulling the max on this thing at 7,500 pounds. I've got my Jeep Project truck on the back, my old Wrangler on my tilt trailer. We're right at max, and we're going to climb the hills, see how well it tows. I mean, I love this little 3 liter. It is a 10-speed, and it accelerates very well uphill. The grade shifting is nothing spectacular, and it could be better because this has got exhaust brake. This thing should really brake grade shift perfectly, but it doesn't because they need to do some more programming. So I'll stop complaining about that, but I do like a 10-speed, and that also helps you accelerate because your gears are closer together, so you can keep hitting gears and going faster and faster. So I really like it uphill. But we're going on to lands unknown, somewhere in the Rockies. We're touring all the rich houses right now so we can get up there. It's a long ways before we actually see mountains.
Oh yeah, this Masonville it's kind of like this valley, and then you get over to Masonville and you head up towards the there's a school up there, but I can't tell you the name of it.
Was it a secret?
Well, because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I can't remember what it is. But
feel the thunder! Whoa! Feel
this
that
is
power?
like some open roads, so you can probably check out your...
Well, this is good, and I like the acceleration on these. And actually, I should tell you the horsepower. Same torque that the 460 has, and the 460. The 6.2 V8 gas engine has the same torque, which is 460. It says 277 horsepower. So we are kicking butt. What's the MS? Can you see where the MSRP is? The very bottom number, what this thing costs? It's like 82,000 something.
Yeah, the total vehicle price is $82,245.
Well, you gotta speak up. The guy clear at the back can't hear you. That guy back there.
$82,245.
Okay.
With a that's the price of this unit. The
MSRP.
The standard vehicle price is $71,400.
Yeah, like you can really buy one for that.
Right. You got to get the wheels extra.
This is the top line. These are 22-inch wheels.
Yeah.
I am pimping, man. I'm like the dude.
I noticed that was.
I'm the dude wearing driving this.
Big tires.
So what size? This is rated like 26 on the highway, isn't it?
Yes, it's rated 26 highway, 20 city, with a combined city highway of 22.
Cool.
And it says average you're going to have 4.5 gallons per 100 miles.
Yeah. Now that if this had the 6.2 gas engine, it would have a little higher towing.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a little higher, but it'd be lower on fuel mileage. So that's what you're kind of trying to figure out, where if you're going to tow more than 75. I think you can tow 8,000 if it's a two-wheel drive.
Oh, and this is an all-wheel.
Yeah, you can go all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, high and low. It's got all that stuff.
Okay.
But you know, this one, it's the quietest diesels out there. I mean, you can go behind this thing and not hardly even hear it. With the hood closed, you don't hear it much. You open the hood, you hear a little more. But you don't hear it in the cab at all. You don't hear nothing in here. It's the quietest diesel out there.
When it was running, we got out. I asked if it was a gas engine, because you don't hear it like you do a normal diesel.
Yeah, I like this puppy. I like this.
Very nice vehicle.
Next week we're getting a GMC AT4 1500. Hopefully Kelsey will be back for that. So you're my Kelsey stand-in. You're the substitute teacher.
I probably don't look nearly as good as Kelsey, but then...
No, when she has blonde hair, you have like white hair or something.
Yeah.
So that's the most difference. Yeah. Tonio Jeep, me and my son, we did my David and Dad productions with this Jeep. We took it up to the hills, went to Texas Creek, chased some rattlesnakes around. And I'm not going to take this off-road. This thing's just too gorgeous. I don't want to ever put a scratch on it. I really like the way this thing looks. And I like, this has the 4 captain's chairs, which to me is very comfortable. That's how adults should drive. 4 captain's chairs. You got like your lazy boy recliner in here, the armrest and all that. Then you got that back seat. All that stuff folds down. Yeah. So they're starting to pave roads again in Colorado. And for a while they were just going to let them go back to dirt.
Okay, now this is Masonville here.
Holy cow, there's a major construction. Look at the size of that crane.
Yeah.
But this handles well. This has got 4-corner air suspension. And it levels out well. And it's really cool on this. You've got a button, and I'll show you the button, but you can adjust it up and down for like off-road. But when you have a trailer on there, it won't let you raise it because that would be harder on the airbags to lift that. So that would be tough on the suspension, which is really cool. So it won't let you raise it when you've got tongue weight on it, which I thought that was kind of, wish it would tell you, what the tongue weight is. Maybe they'll come out with that later. Because you can do that with an airbag. You can actually weigh the vehicle or the payload of the vehicle.
Gotcha.
If you know what you're doing. But yeah, it's such a smooth ride. And then it's got magnetic ride too. You know what that is?
No, I do not.
Came out in Cadillac a decade ago, where they put aluminum flakes in the oil and a shock absorber. And then they can use magnets to control how stiff or how thick the oil is, which is really cool. So if you want a firm ride, like with a trailer, I'm sure it stiffens up a bit, and it tightens up that oil in there with those with the metal flakes. And then if you want a nice soft road, you're flying along, then it releases the pressure on the magnets, and then your shocks move faster, farther, easier, and all that. So it's really a great suspension. It's been around a long time with General Motors. remember Cadillac having it a long time ago. And I love the airbag. And this is now totally independent suspension. You know, for all those years they were monobeam, solid axle in the back forever. Everybody else went to the other kind, the wishbone, the independent.
Like,
yeah. And like, now finally GM has joined the crowd, and it does improve the ride, and it gives you more room back there because you don't have to allow that room for the axle to move. Because now it's just the ends going up and down, so you can actually give more room back there to that third row seat. You got lower cargo loading area. So yeah, it makes sense. I just can't believe it took GM to do it probably 20 years after Ford did. It makes no sense.
That's beautiful.
Here we are, and you can see my Stetson summer hat. This is Stetson. It's even got, see that thing there? That is a stampede string. You put that under your chin when the cattle start running, so it doesn't blow off when you're riding your horse really fast. So see, I got stampede strings. Let me show you how that works. So you put that on your head, and you pull this up. Hey, Pancho Villa!
Keeps your hat on your head.
Yeah, this is my Stetson. I think it's Stetson, South American Stetson, but whatever it is, it keeps you cool. It's got vents on the side. And my stampede strings. Rear seat minder. Tells you there's something in the rear seat. Oh, they're not very big, whatever they are. Yes. It's only 82,245. The curb weight, let's see. The curb weight, I wrote that down. Where is it? I know I said that, but that can't be curb weight. That's actually, the payload is 1673. So that would be, if you loaded this full of, you know, mother-in-laws and ice and children and dogs, you only be at 1673, yeah. And, you know, it's 7,200 pounds towing capacity, so you got 750 pounds tongue weight. So you take 750 off of the 1673, and you got enough for quite a few people, depending on what they weigh. So you should start asking people what they weigh when they get in your vehicle. I don't know how far that would go. But let's see. I told you about most of this stuff. It's actually got a 2-speed transfer case as well as the automatic. Hill descent control. Automatic stop start. And although the brake controller is an option you really need. I wish you'd put it on the other side, but most people aren't happy with it. 14 speaker Bose audio system. I love Bose speakers. Multicolor heads-up display. I love that heads-up display.
You said you're 1693.
1673.
Or 1673.
And minus 750 or 900 or something on there. 923. So that's how much you have left over after tongue weight. If you're not taking a trailer, you got the whole 1673.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 different zone settings for 3 different rows of seats. That's nice. Heated steering wheel. I actually like a heated steering wheel. I didn't think I would, but I do. Hands-free power tailgate. That's where you kick the crap out underneath the bumper until it opens. Or when you're trying to take off the plastic thing, it'll open and hit you in the face. So you got to remember that to stand back after you take a little plastic hitch cover off. I don't know why. I'd never want to cover my hitch, man. I'm proud that I can tow.
Yeah.
But that's not what the SUV world is. Everything is those 3 stacked headlights are all LEDs. LED running lights, LED fog lights. And let's see, what am I missing? Front pedestrian braking, all the cool safety stuff. HD surround vision, and that's what that mirror is too. It is pretty cool. You can go bright or wide or like a camera kind of thing. Ooh, it's got IntelliBeam and high beam. Ooh, IntelliBeam.
IntelliBeam?
Yeah, so it dims when the guys are after you. Yeah, it dims your lights.
Headlights are dimmed automatically. That came out, what, back in the...
It's been out a few years. 70s. I know a lot of trucker friends of mine don't like it because, and I thought they'd be higher up, it wouldn't bother them, but apparently it takes those cars too long to go from high to low.
Dim when they're meeting them.
Yeah, and apparently they're not happy about it. Wow, the Denali Ultimate Package, which this has, is $11,205.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But that gives you that power dual pane moonroof, the rear seat media system, the rear dual seat mounted 12.6 diagonal colored touch LCD HD screens, 22 bright machine aluminum wheels, wheel locks, assist steps, those power ones, they fold up underneath you, the running boards, retractable perimeter lighting, differential locking, limited slip, air ride adaptive suspension, adaptive cruise control, enhanced automatic emergency braking, automatic emergency braking, and I've used that before, rear camera mirror washer. Wow, the rear camera mirror washer. Wow, pro grade trailering system, trailering side blind zone alert, which is cool. When they come around you, it beeps at you and flashes lights. Hitch guidance, hitch view, vehicle trailer app, trailer brake controller. That one is $490. Although that's all included, I guess, in the ultimate package for $11,200. That's a lot of stuff. So I guess that's not so bad. And the Hunter metallic paint job costs almost $500. This power sliding console, which I think is so cool, that is $350. Now they're taking off $1,500 for the Duramax turbo diesel. Don't understand that. I guess if you get that many packages, they're going to give you a $1,500 discount on on what the diesel would cost, which is the same option price as the 6.2 gas engine. And then they give you another $1,000 rebate on the Denali Ultimate Package Savings. Well, it's not a rebate, it's just a savings to get you the $82,245. Now, 46% of this is made in North America. Well, actually made in Canada and the United States. How much is made in Mexico?
You said 46%?
Is in Canada and the U.S.
So that'd be 54%.
No, 38%.
38. Well,
you don't think that's supposed to add up to 100%? No, it doesn't add up to 100%.
Oh, it doesn't add up to 100%.
So we don't know that other is just other parts from other countries. We have no idea. But this was built in Arlington, Texas. So it's like a lot of things. They're assembled in the U.S., which is good. The majority of it's made in the U.S. and Canada. So you really can't give it a hard time for that. Yeah, but it's fun. So let's go find some mountains we can get lost in. I mean, use OnStar. So cool. This is the only vehicle in the half-ton market, whether it's SUV or truck, that has exhaust brake and tow haul mode. And it's built in one thing. Actually, the Canyon all have it. But this is so cool. And I'm pretty sure because this is the same setup as the trucks. So when you put it in tow haul mode, you get them both, which is good. Find it.
14 speaker boards.
14 speakers.
Some area you may want to come up and try to buy. You can't, but
oh yeah, this ride is really good. Look at the rocks and the trees. This should be beautiful footage. But what we're going at least 10% grade. And this thing, it's giving her all she's got, Scotty. Jumping at 3,500 RPM.
This is checking out your.
I just don't know what gear I'm in. I was Ram and Ford give you the gear, what gear you're in.
Right.
Chevy doesn't ever want you to know. I wish they did. I would love to have it. That's drive. I know that's all it does. I can manually shift it and probably see a couple more gears.
It says you're going northeast. Now you're going east.
Yeah. I am climbing. Now we're about 12%. This is really good. I'm pulling 7,500 pounds, maxed out at 3,500. So it's giving her all she's got. Oh, I got to slow down now.
Yeah, you may
okay.
run out of road up here. I don't know where your road.
I like to have a long runway.
Oh no, where did the road go?
Where did the road go? Which way did the road? Oh my gosh, it drops off into nothing.
Oh wow, look at that.
Holy cow.
We got lightning over there too.
Trucks use lower 12% grades. See, I was right. I was guessing at 12%.
Oh no, it told me. Look at that. There was lightning. Did you see that lightning over there?
Holy cow.
There was some major lightning.
Feel that, man.
There's
I'm going to hit adaptive cruise control again.
There's your downhill climb.
Yeah. Okay, got to hit it one more time. Is that the president calling you again?
Yeah, somebody's.
Man, now this is a descent. This is what you call the real thing. I'm going to set this all up so I can actually test it. But I don't see.
This is when you want to make sure.
Don't let me kick in at this speed. Okay, 15 miles an hour. Wow, these are real switchbacks. This is actually more than a switchback. This is almost like a U-turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can speed this puppy up. Man, it's holding at 4,200 RPMs. It really thinks we're dropping like a rock. There we go. Got the shift. For some reason, I can't get cruise control back on. I guess it doesn't like me messing with these kind of speeds.
Yeah, they don't want you messing with it while you're going downhill.
Wow, these are pretty good drops. I was just trying to see if that kicking the adaptive cruise control, what it does on a really severe grade.
Right.
Which is what I'm trying to test.
And it's...
I can't get it to...
I would think that grade would be considered severe.
I would think so. Maybe there we go. I got it.
There you got it.
30 miles an hour. Let's see. After we go through all 12%, I finally get it figured out. 3,000 RPM. Scared the dog there. See, this has got some pretty good drops too here. Now we can test this out. 3,000 RPM, 30 miles an hour. Seeing how well this controls. Yeah, I don't want to go up and down. It's very controllable. Yes, so this is going to be what I'm going to say is about as close as you can get to a perfect truck if you use it properly and know how to run it. I got to get me one of these, but I want to get a 3/4 ton the next time. I've already got a 1/2 ton, but I like this.
Well, this would be your all-around.
Oh, this is a Yukon. What am I saying? I mean, I'm talking about 1,500. This maybe what I get. Only rich people like you can afford these.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the engine, you know, and the combination diesel, with the 10-speed. Yeah, the diesel. Which it'd be a great vehicle for an SUV or a truck. The truck's more practical for me, but you know, if this is what you want to haul your family safe and save fuel and get 7 or maybe 8 if you got the bench in the middle, you can't hurt this vehicle. This is really, we'll get it. Holy cow. Now there is some grade shifting. It's a 2,000 RPM, jumping to 2,300 RPM, and it totally controlled that downhill descent. It knew I was getting down pretty fast. Now I'm around 3,000 RPM. And these are all of them designed with tow haul mode to not let your RPMs go over red line. So it'll actually shift you up, which can be dangerous too, because that means now you're going faster. So you got to use your brakes in those situations where it upshifts on you. Downshifts, it'll know. The computer actually knows if it shifts down how high the RPMs will jump at that point. So it won't let you overwrap. These are really sophisticated computers on these. Wow, now we're up in where snow is again. Well, this is a great road. But like this here, back when we were on those 12% grades,
yeah,
I bet we might have had a chance to get this to upshift because of the RPMs. Because that's really steep. But it knows what it knows to protect itself, and that's what it'll do. Look at all this is good. We're coming down this whole hill about 3,600 RPM, maybe 3,800 RPM. The tall Dodge, the lift kit. I miss my old Dodge. But now I'm working on my GMC. It's the same size lift, a 4-inch and a 3-inch body lift. Oh, those are cool looking rocks. Now just look at the ground. I know we're going up about 10% grade here. This thing's got no problem pulling up these hills.
You'd have what is it, altimeter?
Yeah, and there's somewhere in here I can actually tell you the angle that I'm climbing, but I don't want to mess with it.
Oh no, there was room.
Now we're going to go downhill about 10%. Now this is where the tow haul mode that I'm hoping they do some changes, because it should start downshift and hold you.
Right.
They told me how to do this. I'm going to put on it's the adaptive cruise control. I'm glad you said that.
We actually.
How does this work? I push this button, and then I push this button, and it sets at 23. Now that's what I got it set for. We'll find it's a hill and do that again, because I have had several viewers tell me that if I use the adaptive cruise control, that it will downshift better, and the exhaust brake will work better. Because on this, the exhaust brake and the grade shifting are all together. One button. You don't get to do one or the other. So I want all that stuff to kick in. So we're right there, 40 miles an hour, deep drop. Let me hit it and see what happens. At 24 miles an hour, 2,000. Ooh, feel that. Whoa, that's cool. Dude, we're right down to 1,500. Now we're 1,200. Now let's see what it does if I level out. I'm only doing 24, so it's not a fast test, but this is exactly what everybody keeps telling me. I'd really appreciate you viewers letting me in on your own trucks and your experience. So we're around at 24. Let's see what it does up this hill. So many curves and switchbacks, I can't go super fast through here. I don't know what the speed limit is. One of these gadgets tells me.
Probably 45.
Let's go back here.
Or not 45. Narrow winding mountain roads is what, 45?
Yeah.
But
if you put this on visual, it should tell me the speed limit on there.
Connected navigation.
So yeah, we're up to 2,000, slowed down. That is so cool. I'm going to set it just a little bit higher, which I can do with the button, get it up to 30, and see what it does. It's a real narrow road. You notice that, Chuck? It's like straight down on your side. Are you starting to notice that? I can't see it from this side, so I don't know. Well, now we're doing 30 miles an hour. A little better test.
Yeah.
Hold it at 1,500.
Now this is going to pull you up.
Yeah, now this is where it does good. It does good. Uphill to the downhill, it worries me. So let's see if it'll keep it 30 miles an hour. Let's drop it off. Oh, there we go. It downshifted. It's exactly what it's supposed to do. Went to 1800. Whoa, it downshifted to 3000. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Feel the power. That's great. That is exactly what I wanted to see it do. I'm so happy. Look at these curves keep getting steeper and steeper. Can I do that fast? Or should I slow down? Okay, we're going to slow down. Whoa, that's a fast curve. Well, that is so cool. Go back to reserve. Because I am cruise braking on. Wow, now they're calling it cruise braking. Why don't they just use the word tow haul mode is kicking in? We are backing you up. This is good. Okay. We're just doing this. It dropped down to 1500. We're going downhill. It's trying to save me fuel. Trying to hold me at 30. Yeah, I'll do this on a little faster road later on, but this is exactly what I was trying to get out of this truck. Is that, so what are the trucks that don't have adaptive cruise control? Do they not react this well? Because this is exactly what you want. This, if this was to work all the time, even without adaptive cruise control, then I could call this a perfect truck. Look at that, it's holding on to me on the curve. Wow, that was a fast curve. I've always been a big fan of adaptive cruise control. And this shows that you can really have fun with it with a diesel. Wow, there's some tight curves.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
Holy cow. Hope that trailer doesn't drop off the side. You want to drive now, Chuck? I hit drive, and we're still in tow haul mode. Nobody coming but a couple 18-wheelers. So what's that snake-looking sign? Does that mean watch out for snakes?
No, that's your next. It's.
Oh, it's a switchback sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wavy road, wavy road.
Always got to ride the opposite side in the lane so your trailer doesn't run into things. It's one good thing, the CDL license, when you do the license, there's some things that help you drive, and there's some things that are ridiculous, but they'd say always be looking ahead, always watching your gauges.
Yeah.
Follow, get to the other side of the curve, and that's all good stuff. The average person pulling trailer should really take the CDL test just for the knowledge of it. Just ignore the air brake crap that's bogus. But anyway, you don't think you should use your independent trailer brake
for that
on these curves, when you starting to sway or doing crazy things, it straightens you out. It's a great thing to have, but they think you should only use that trailer brake independently when you're first rolling out to make sure the brakes work.
Oh,
that's bogus. Yeah, there's a lot of times you're in the mountains on ice and on a curve where you need to just only hit the trailer brakes.
Yep.